Going live? Did you say you're going live? Yes, you're going live. Excellent. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It's Dr. Phil here. Whoever has managed to even get in here. What I am doing now is just cleaning up. Bam. So what's happened? Well, I've rescued my machine, allegedly anyway. Hopefully anyway. Possibly anyway. Machine rescue might have happened. Just notice there's a few opals on the ground here. Gonna just pick them up. There's always something. Been working my little high, I think that's what they call it. I hope that's not a YouTube banned term. I just picked up another batch of opals from the ground. We've got plenty to go around at the moment. I'm just trying desperately to keep track of everything. I'm sure it's everywhere else, but in Australia we have a saying that says, oh, he'd forget his own head if it weren't screwed on. Feel that way. It's that kind of time of year, I think. Just when you're trying to get hold of everything, and then you realise, hang on, all my marbles seem to be over in a pile on the floor there. Well, that's the way of things, the way of the force. Take you to him, I will. Yes. So I'll grab that. Right. So what we've got here is an opal. Congratulations, that's the show. We might actually do more than that. Just having a quick look at my opal. Oh my goodness. We're out of water. Okay. I didn't realise that. I thought my water collection was functioning. It's not. So I'm just going to quickly pop this in here like so. Yoink. It's at least a little bit of water, but I can apply a little bit more. As a matter of fact, what I should probably do, yeah, I will. I'll do it the proper way, because it's probably right. Let's do it that way. So, grab this, dunk it in the water, lift it out. I'm basically doing siphon pump stuff. It's not working, so I'll just quickly fill that up then, because I don't want to waste too much time. I'm tired, everyone's tired, the world is tired. I heard a disturbing rumour that a certain orange person has not been seen for a while. There's all sorts of rumours circulating about his whereabouts / status. You know what? I wish him the best of health. The world is a hard enough place without having to worry about, you know, all that stuff. You can like him or hate him, but you can't just sit there and go, good on you, you've got health troubles. Can't do that. It's not human. If you don't like the dude, then remember that if that's how you're feeling, he succeeded in stripping you of your humanity, so don't let him win. So here we go. Let's have a look at this one. This is an interesting opal because I don't know if it's got anything in it, but we're going to find out. There might be something that's sitting underneath that cap, that's why I've kept it. Well, apparently I haven't kept it. Just dropped it. I'll take this one too. This one's got similar syndrome with symptoms. I'll show it to you in a second. Just wetting it so that you can have a good idea of what it looks like. So this one here has got all the symptoms of a good opal that is hiding potential. You would never know it. But the other thing is that this also has the symptoms of an opal which has got absolutely nothing in it. So that's why they call it Gamble Rough, really. But this one isn't Gamble Rough. This is Potch. I can see just the tiniest hint of colour in there. The tiniest hint. But what I can do is I know that there's one in here that's a little bit more of a surefire thing. So I'll grab that one. See if I can find it. And then we'll get started on that one. That's at least going to encourage it. I think it's this one. We'll see. Because the one I'm thinking of is extremely difficult to spot. Okay, this one here is a bit interesting because see that pattern of in it? I call that cherry blossom pattern. If it works out well, it looks quite nice. There's a good chance that won't work, but I don't think that's the one I was looking for. Might be this one. Bear with me. We can take that one out because that one will have a bit of fun. You can see there's a little bit of colour sitting there. Yeah, it's a good one. It's also a good one, but not the one I'm looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. You can go about your business. I can go about my business. Shut up, Obi-Wan. I don't like those mind tricks. Ah. Don't you hate it when you're just doing your business and then suddenly, these are not the droids you're looking for? Well, they might be. You've just given me a mind trick and now I need to go seek counselling. Imagine what it'd be like to be like Stormtrooper counselling. Yeah. And then he did a mind trick. Poor Stormtrooper. No wonder they can't hit anything. Right, so. See, is it that one? Just looking. See, the thing about it is that the one I'm looking for has got just such a tiny colour bar on it. It's almost indistinguishable from a opal that has no colour on it. I'm going to have to quickly get them out and have a quick look. Might be that one. I think it's this one, but I'm not sure because when you look at them in the sunlight, they're very, very different. Now you'll notice that I've entitled this particular session Opal Rescue, and I do intend to rescue some opals. This one, for example, you can see someone started to rub it and then they've gone, nah, bugger it, I'm not going to do this one. And there is some good opal in it. There is good in him, I have felt it. He's more machine now than man, twisted and opal. That one again, there's a bit of a skin on it. And you can just see potentially some opal in there. So bringing that out. But that's not the one. It's not the opal I'm looking for. What was that? Rrr blasting. Who knows what rrr blasting is? You never found out too because the movies never explained. Bring that one out. That's a good one. Nice. Right. So I've got that one there. That one might be it. I'll start with my best guess, I reckon. And we'll just move on from there. Don't think it's this one, but this one might be good anyway. It's definitely not this one, but we'll do that one because that's cool. I'll just check that one out. Don't think it's that one. No, it's not that one. Right. We can get every single flat. Oh no, not that one. Maybe that one. Right. Nearly got it all together. Well, that's an interesting one. So pop that out there anyway, but I don't think that's it. Well, it seems that I've gotten all of the potentials out there. So, or is it this one? Might be that one. Alright. If it's not one of those ones, then we'll just have to keep looking. It's one of them. Is it that one? Could be that one. Either way, we'll cut the end off it. Alright, so let's just get cracking on this and we'll see how we go. Right, taking these down so that we don't have a conflagration. Oh, one other thing. I'll probably... should I replace the blade now? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll replace the blade now because I've managed to sort all of my troubles out. Well, most of them anyway. Last trouble, of course, is getting the blade out. So let's just pull that back and then undo. Come on, pull back. Now undo. Good. This one's just a little bit tougher to do because it's got a different mechanism which I didn't plan for. The previous couple of tools that I've used don't have this mechanism on it, so makes it slightly easier for me to manage when it's slightly different tool. Also, you've got it. Please have it. Yes, thank you. I think I've got it anyway. Come on, get out there. I haven't got it. Right. Come on, let's do it. Here we go. And it's always something, isn't it? Come on. Sometimes you wonder why life isn't so fair, but then, like, you know, then you wouldn't have something to complain about, would you? Whoa. Don't you dare. What I'm trying to do is just get this out. So exhausting. Got to move the phone away for a second. Where will I put it? Put it down here so you can see what's going on. There we go. That's a good way of looking at it. Right, now it's that far, I can use the tool on it. Finally, it's easier. The sad thing is that when the camera's in the way, it's much more difficult to get in there. So I've got these two. I'll use one of them. I should have just been circumspect and just done it straight away. I'm just checking to see which one. Will that one stay on, you reckon? Well, we'll try this one out. No, we'll leave it as a backup. Use this one. Old Faithful. Right. Come on. In you go. Oh, come on. Not that difficult. Not that difficult. Right. There we go. Finally. Right. In you get. Underneath the water. Turn the water on. Already on, which is a bit disturbing. So I'm just getting the water going. Here we go. Come on. You can get there. Right. So water done. So hopefully no more issues. Let's get in there. And thank you for all the likes. That's very encouraging. I'm sitting there trying to get it all sorted out, and you go, you know what? We appreciate the effort, and I appreciate the likes. So thank you. All right. So move this over a little bit more. Try and get the perfect angle for you guys. Seeing you've been so patient. It's all you deserve. Right. Move this underneath the thing. Move the thing over there. That should be perfect. All right. Turn it on. And listen to all that knot noise, which is amazing. Good news, everybody. You just bring it up here. There is just the slightest bit of colour there, so well worth it. Maybe not well worth it, but at least it was worth investigating. That's probably the best way of putting it. I'm going to point out that win, lose or draw, I'm going to be happy with that. This justified the fact that I had to investigate opals being the things that they are. You can't expect them all to work out. But if you get a lead on one of them, that means that your thinking is good. And that's good. Because it's good thinking. Good thinking. Good. So we got that out of the way. Now. going to get a windscreen wiper for this thing eventually. Slow it down a bit though. Just slowing this down a bit so that you've got a little bit more wiggle room with that. Gotta love the Celine Dion effect. There you go. Feeling better now? Well, it's too late for me to check, but I'll be a bit annoyed if the comments are not turned on. Sometimes they do that to me. So if you've been desperately trying to say hi, I do apologise. I'm not getting any comments at the moment. So if no one's commented, that's fine. If someone has commented and I've been a pig and not responded, well, now you know why. Or maybe I'm just a pig, who knows? Oink, oink. Of all the books to read, George Orwell's Animal Farm, it's not a bad one. Right, let's have a look at it. Can we see anything on this view? I'm going to take it out and have a look. Okay, it's looking pretty grim, but I'm not giving up on it yet. That is absolutely fascinating. Let me show you. You can see. See, okay, that's not colour, but it's pattern for sure. Just turning the colour enhance on. Cheat stick. Come on, there we go. Retouches on. That's beautiful. I like it. It's not, traditional Opal, but it's lovely. What I might do is I might cut to enhance that bit. There's a piece of sand in there, so it can't do everything I want. But we'll go closer. that's a nice reward. At the moment, I'm not really worrying too much about whether it's got colour, because it's got a nice pattern. So we'll see how we go. Either way, this stone is going to turn out to be quite nice. What I'm trying to do is just get rid of that sandy bit. I don't know if it counts as colour, but there is a little bit. It really is quite soft colour, so you might see it, you might not. Maybe see it, yeah. Maybe see it, yeah. Is that going to help? You see how it's got just a little bit of colour. Not much. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that stone as is. Well, hello there. There you go. Pretty interesting pattern. Technically not coloured, but quite nice nonetheless. The Opal guy has entered the building. Let's see what happens here. Just in case I think I'm too much of an expert, the Opal guy's here just to help me stay humble, I think. Yeah, I know, it's pretty cool. Got another one in there that possibly has that cherry blossom pattern that I've been trying to get working. So yeah, put it this way, if I made a ring out of it, I'd wear it. worrisome, that depth there. Going very deep. Once I clean up the reds, I'll see what it looks like. I think we're not going to win with this one. It might be a little bit of colour. I'll have a look in the morning, but I don't think so. Well, I can do whatever. Cut this one, I think. No. Well, look at this side. First things first, we'll just have a look what's under here. And Curiouser. Both of the Curiouses. Trouble is, I'm going to have to cut through the sand layer. So what we'll do is we'll admire it while we can, because it may disintegrate. Not too concerned having seen it, because it's not going to be that good. So let's just get in there, cut it up, see what happens. Yeah, I thought so. There it goes. We're going to try a quick change this time around. Pull out, bring down. It's very very pit stop like here now. Just quickly wipe this down so that you can see the pit stop as it occurs, because I think the top down view is better. Close that, throttle off. Wipe this down. Quick and fast is the way we're going to try and do this. Is it going to happen quick and fast? Probably not, but you can always hope. Bring that up. Bring this out. Bring this out. Bring this out. Thank you. Let's see how this goes. Bring it up. Thank you. Where's that? There we go. Can't really see because of that thing. Doesn't matter. I tried to give you a better cinematic experience. Just remember that in the comment card later. Okay. Remember, it's 1 to 5, not 5 to 1 when you're doing the survey. Ordinal data, honestly. So remembering, ordinal data is one of those things that really annoys me, because it looks like a number, 1 to 5, you know, that kind of stuff. It's not really. It's actually It's actually like it's a class of thing. It's like you can have 1 apples, 2 oranges, 3 bananas. So it really doesn't matter whether you're saying I am kind of satisfied or really happily satisfied. And we're talking about surveys, nothing else, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hello. I can't read. Hang on. Someone else has said hi. I see Vessel Aladalia. Hopefully I've gotten that name correct, because I'm not here to mangle someone's name, especially if they've been nice to me. We'll see if that works. Pop that back in. Right. Down we go again. Zoom in again. Hopefully it's going to work out. We'll see if the pit stops actually worked. Okay. Undo the thing. Get the water going again. Is it hitting there? Think so? Right, let's go. Not a bad pit stop. Maybe just going to say the Opal, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. I saw that. Oh, it's coming out. Okay. That's fine. Need to save to the side this time around. Just quickly get it in there. There we go. Quickly tighten it up. I'm glad they changed the design of the bloody thing, because, like, you know, it makes life so much easier for me. Finally got the whole how to do this thing sorted out, and then change the design of the equipment that I use. Friction and heuristics. Love it. Try a different stone. Stick with that one. I think I'll also give you some context. I got a message from... Oh, thank you. I got a message from YouTube saying that my AdSense account isn't all connected up. They've done something wrong and they want us all to fix it. And I don't mind doing stuff to fix things if it's all my fault, but I'm sick of being strong-armed by corporations. And it occurred to me that I've set it so there are no mid-roll ads. So they can't actually play all that much advertising on my channel. May as well go down to the local shopping centre and get someone to pay $50 to do an ad. Because, like, you get like $3 a month from, well, at my level anyway, from YouTube. I'm going down to a local guy, having coffee with them and saying the coffee is great, $50, or slog your guts out for $3. Business-wise, it's a no-brainer. look at it. It's looking promising here. More than promising. Okay. You're seeing a black spot right in the middle there. That's red. Beautiful red too. Gonna just wipe this down so you can try and see it. Can't really see it. It's pretty good though. Certainly an interesting open, this one. Didn't do my side. That's a bit which means you get to see, or I get to see what I'm doing. Right. can see the red in there. See that? That's pretty cool. Alright. What else have we got in my bag of tricks? Do I want to go back to that one? Probably not. That makes sense. So I just found them. I'll explain to you in a second what happened, but found some. Yay! Wait a minute. Let's go. Sound meant nothing. Hello, focus. Has it already gotten wet whilst I was doing that? We have the hearts of heartiness. Presume it's Adele, but I could be wrong. Oh, 10 likes. Thank you, guys. Not another picture stone, I'd say, but it's got just the hintiest hint of colour. I like that one. I'll just give it a bit of a zhuzh over this side because I might be able to make it better. Yeah, I can. Yay. Don't even know what to call that other than fantabulous. Yeah, have a look at that. It's the most amazing pattern. I may have to get rid of that white dot. It'll be annoying, but have to do it. But really interesting. Got nice play of colour, but it's got this black background as well. We'll see how it works in the morning. Right. Grabbing another stone, give me a second to find it. Had to do that, folks. It's too thin. Didn't want to do it, had to do it. I didn't want to do it, I didn't want to do it. I like it opal when it is nice and juicy and big. Right, now it's time to get this bit done. That is absolutely fascinating. Don't think that bit is really adding to it, so let's get rid of that. Again, just shape it up. Now it's a weird kind of stone because it's an outline, it's not the actual stone itself. I know what I'm saying. Not sure anyone else would, but I know what I'm saying. Do you know what I just said? That's what it is. Isn't that beautiful? I think I cannot possibly end it on better than that. So let's go in and say hello to the birds. Set that off. Flip it around. Woohoo! Hey! Just having a look at it myself. That is really interesting. Like, you can't see it, can you? See it glittering away there? Amazing. I really can't tell what it is yet because it's just got this amazing pattern to it. I think I know how it's happened. I've got to be careful when I'm in the polishing phase, I think. That one will be a keeper, I reckon. Walks up. No, it didn't make any weird noises, which is probably good. I didn't bought a drink out here, didn't I? Where's my drink? Well, that's annoying. Oh well. Oh, I know. It's very interesting because it's got all this grey on it. It's got iridescent colour and grey. I reckon it's one of those ones that it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. It's certainly going to be mine. Just taking the jacket off. Replacing it with my trench coat from the 1940s. I got it off this guy with a really short moustache. But this will be numbered in case I get lost. There we go. Max, come on. Yoink. Bing. We're going to do birdie exercises. Crest up, crest down, crest up. Oh, he's getting... Yeah. Okay. There you go. No, he isn't, is he? But what I did was the ultimate unforgivable sin. I modified his cage. It takes him a couple of days to get used to it. The asymmetry is he's allowed to modify it. He's allowed to do his own renovations, but I can't touch it. So he chewed off one of the perches, and the whole idea is the perches are there for him to chew with, so it's no big deal. But because it had kind of fallen over and done some stuff, I then just reworked it all. He hates the drill. So he was just sitting there getting really freaked out. And so it was pretty pathetic, actually. He was just down on the bottom of the cage. I crouched down to try and reassure him, and I can guarantee you there was no reassuring happening. There you go. Is that good? Is that good? I'll get you. Yeah, you can. Come on. He wants to come out. Try. Do you want to get on here? Do you want to get on here? Don't bite it. Don't bite it. We're not allowed to have blood on YouTube. Oh, all right. That's the thing about Max. He's such a, independent. I'm gonna be vicious and hurt you and all that sort of stuff. But ultimately, he's just big. He's a big sook. Just wants to be loved. I think that's one thing people don't get about cockatoos. They're so social. Yeah. Speaking of social, come here. want to show everyone your nail trimmings. Yeah, I trimmed your nails. Didn't I? Yes. What? Want to get a selfie? There we go. There we go. You're right, Max is having none of it. That's all right. Nice and photogenic. There we go. True. But I don't think you bite your bed in half. You mess up my room all the time, don't you? Yeah. What you got in your ear, buddy? So I used to do this with Loki, and now Max lets me do it. Oh, that one's got a pin feather. I don't think there's much I can do about it, bud. Scratch it for you. Clear out the ear hole. Very comforting, isn't it, Loki? Yeah. There you go. Just in there. Yeah. It's kind of cool because if you remember how wild and terrified he was when I first met him, he's just not that bird anymore. I genuinely never thought I'd be scratching him or anything like that. I was just keeping him as a courtesy to him. I thought I couldn't leave him where he was. And I thought, that's going to be a hard ask to have a cockatoo like that. He'll just do nothing but bite you and give you grief. But, you know, he didn't in the end. It's amazing what happens if you just give him a bit of space. Well, hello, Stephen. Yeah, you're right. Message Simon Trustin. What have we got here? Speaking of messing up the room, come here. Splat. Gonna have to do something about you, aren't we, Pony? Like and subscribe. What? Like and subscribe. What? Like and subscribe. What? We could do that as a song, couldn't we? It'd definitely make it to the top 10. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. 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 Top 10. Like and subscribe. No, it obviously wasn't me. Now, I swear on the grave of the President of the United States, apparently, that that I didn't move my mouth. That's over. Hello. What are you doing flicking around? Pony's ready to do her thing. There we go. There you go. You want to go back in? There you go. Right. Now, where was I? I swear on the grave of the President of the United States that I didn't do that. Ain't that right, Loki? Yep, see? Loki don't lie either. So it's obviously a sign, so like and subscribe. Yeah, pony duck pigeon. Pony rap. Pony. Hello. Spready boo. Oh no, he doesn't like being double teamed. Oh. I was going to say he doesn't like being double teamed. It's all right, Scratch. It's all right, Scratch. There you go. There you go. All right. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. There you go. All right. Well. So that's the proceedings done. Yes. Like and subscribe on your way out if you enjoyed the show. Thanks for showing up, Steve. Thanks for showing up, the Opal guy. Opal guy's got his own channel. He always talks himself down. That means it's up to us to talk him up. So he does a great job when he's doing his stuff. So yeah, check him out. Stephen, do you do anything? I don't know. I think that's about it. Have a nice evening, and Dr. Phil